I am not going to waste time today. I just want to quickly, make this and look at this and see this and explain this. Okay, now, first of all, we will look at what we have here. Today is 31st day in the month of October 2025. Okay, now you see, if I had wanted to, this was actually a signal for GBP JPY. That's a sell order that I currently am, and all parameters were set because I also looked at price from this angle. The key level, this is a monthly key level, and this is a weekly key level. So I wanted a twin key level, so I had to combine the two, like this. To me, it was so wide, I consider it as a, like I said in the previous videos, actually a no man's land for me. I always like it when they are this close. Okay, but it's all good. So that was what I took, that was what I did. I should have taken the trade from here. Sometimes I do do that just to take the, but actually the confirmation came, the last confirmation I always wait for, one of my softwares came after this close of this candle. Okay, and if you look at it, that was exactly it. All right, so I have a sell on GBP JPY. Let's see how it goes. I don't have a monopoly to the market. My systems doesn't have a monopoly to the market. Okay, I only use what I have to get what I want. Okay, and secondly, I have another one. I was having this to GBP card, and if you look at GBP card too, oh, I don't have this thing full here. Let me just set it once and for all. I'll take a sec, or that will take a sec, right? I have to save the template. Okay. And I am going to, first thing first, someone told me about XAU USD. Oh, okay. I want to add more instruments to this, so I think I have this template already, so I just have to transfer it. Yep, that's good. All right, now I think it's up and running and all good. Maybe I should just move it to, let me quickly move the template to the right upper and make the columns 2. Okay, maybe it's going to, and make the vertical, instead of that much, I'll make it 10. Oh, that's good. All right, so far so good. This is, it's just that I will not be seeing okay, I'll work with what I have. All right, so this is GBP JPY. I saw the signal, I took it, And I was saying that I also had GBP card. Where you at? Okay. I'm not really seeing this. I'm not feeling it. I had GBP card too on a sell. Left upper and make this 50. And I think I had it at 120, right? All right. Okay. Yes, I had GBP cards. It was not really confirmed. And let's see the ones I currently also have that could have gone. GBP USD is actually saying a yes to a buy. Okay. And do you know the beauty of it is actually, you know, buying from the upper band of the previous year, upper band key level of the previous year. Okay, and let me see where the entry came in from. Oh, I've missed like 3 candles. I've missed like 3 candles while I was preparing to make a live video. All right, now you can also see, you know, this is another one. If it comes out white, which means it's just coming out new. This is AUD JPY and AUD New Zealand, both are saying sell. Let's quickly also check AUD JPY. Oh, great. I've only missed 2 candles. And AUD New Zealand. You know, and if you actually also look at the AUD, why this one is loading? Okay. So we have a sell on this. AUD New Zealand also, price has been here. Okay. Now if I want to take this trade now, my TP is going to be, you know, here. I'm going to put my take profit here, and I'm going to set my stop loss here. But already have some trades with GBP JPY. I just want to see where it will go. Oh God, I'm so seriously exhausted. While we also have that, let's also look at GBP USD. If only I can just have, what's the risk? What is the risk? 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to see the risk. You know, today is Friday. We are going to get more of, you know, moves like this. Okay. Today is Friday. We're going to get more moves like this. Volatility is going to be there. You know, price is going to institutions, like big banks and stuff, hedge funds will be partially closing, trades, be preparing for the new week, and a lot of factors also, fundamentals. But today is Friday, that's the end of the trading week, which means end of work, end of trading. And a lot of things is definitely going to happen at the end of the trading week. Okay, so you never can tell. I want this to, if only this. Okay, please calm down a little bit. I'm going to take a buy. But the risk is, I think it's enough. All right, that's it. Yeah, the risk is enough. And the good thing is, if I place trades, my Telegram picks it up immediately. Okay, honestly, there's a time, there's a trade, my Telegram picks it up immediately. So even if I do that from the mobile, it's nothing much. I just had to program it that you can see the top of where I am pointing at. I just had to program it that my Telegram picks every of my trades. So I opened it in a separate, chart. All right, so that's it. The volume is much in the intraday wise for a short sell. That's why we're experiencing this. I can confirm that. But you can look at the cumulative volume delta for for GBP USD. No one that could see that it's actually still on the downside, has a negative 21346. Okay, and that for GBP JPY has a short-term bias for sell, but cumulatively CVD has a positive 85862 counts, which and that is the current value. All right, that is the current value. But the thing is, not to worry about if price or if the market will always give us what it is that we want, is to know that you know what you're doing. All right. Alright. Okay, now these are the trades we currently have. GBP US is still intact. Okay, JPY is 1, 2, 3. All right, I see why JPY is actually pointing up here. All right, but I need to bring up the CBD counter for me, or the software that does that for me. But I'm only going to bring out, just a few of it. What must I do if I can't live without your love? Thinking of you makes me feel real, like I am the only one for you. Only you. Why can't we just make it happen? Baby, I need you in my life. Every time I'm with you, never want it to come to an end. Always make me so happy. Okay, I think I got it. It's out. I just need to make a little adjustment to that. Okay. Okay. GBP JPY, we are good with it. Selling GBP USD is negative. Okay, that means we're good. For GBP JPY, I'm going to look at this, level here. It's actually a meaningful zone to me, where I'm going to be making possible exit for this sell order, from here. And I'm not sure it's the same for GBP USD. GBP USD has its first here and has another here, but I'm going to, that's actually a price projection for weekly. All right, and you would think that honestly my my stop loss is going to be under this, just some 20 pips if price comes below here, and we are good. So what else have we got? Now I wanted to talk about these few things. Okay, now this is the current value for CVD, based on the way it was programmed, for me here. Okay, just a sec that I had to, and a sec that I had to make, take to quickly have something fixed. Okay. I wanted to talk about to make a very short and quick explanation about the cumulative volume delta. I'm not going to say what I did, but you can compare it to whatever you have for those that use CVD. Okay. Okay. There's actually a signal for Euro New Zealand, a sell order. I'm not gonna take any more trades. And from where it currently is, I'm not going to take any trade. All right. And there's also, okay, I had ADJPY earlier on, a sell order too, which is also still very intact. The CHF JPY. Now this is actually against all the things I said yesterday. If it was giving the signal around areas like this, it would have. Okay, it just loaded. Okay, this is a weekly liquidity cap, which means it is very imminent that CHF JPY is going to fall from this current position, maybe down to here or more, or further down. All right, that's CHF JPY for you. So in other words, I think Japanese yen is picking up momentum against daily. Daily has a stronger daily index or bias than some of these assets or instruments or currencies. Okay, so let's also look at Euro New Zealand, Euro JPY, and Euro CHF. They are all pointing down, 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 down. Many people will be your friend. Okay, now look at, there was an Euro CHF from the monthly price projection heading towards the weekly upper band, and it had initially, this was the first this would have been the first entry, but yeah, it recalculated itself and started selling also from here, but this is just one financial instrument. I don't trade currency pair. I don't trade. I'm just talking about the. Then we have Euro JPY2. Let it fully load. To load. Okay, then if this is it, it's actually I would prefer the price will pick up a pick up another from areas like this once I have a proper confirmation. But okay, let me take my time to see if I can explain this. But first I'll go back to the CBD. By the way, the GBP USD is still very indecisive. We have a buy order on GBP USD and a sell order on GBP JPY. GBP JPY is currently on profit, while GBP USD is negative. We are negative as against the entry order that was made. Okay, now this is how my CBD works. Let me quickly see how I can walk you through how this indicator works. And this is not a basic cumulative volume delta. I'm talking about this, all right? It's not the basic cumulative delta indicator or software. It is, I would say that it's a structured multi-time frame version that follows the blueprint standard for clean, for compliant coding and realistic delta estimation. I think I got it. Using a kind of volume. All right. It's allowed to use tick volume, and it is allowed to use a real volume. Real volume is when you get the API of a brokerage firm that uses a real live volume. You have to get their API and integrate it into your code, and there you will have it. So you have an option to do that too. Okay, that's what the way the CBD is actually working, or it actually works. Okay, but let me quickly CBD stands for cumulative volume delta, and what it does is that it measures the difference between buy and sell volume over time. All right, so it measures the difference between them. How can it? Now if it is showing this color here, which is in red. This area is the bid, indicates the bid pressure. Okay, indicates the bid pressure. That means red indicates a sell volume, and the sell volume means there's a pressure on the bid, and that helps to push CVD downward. So if CVD is going to be pushed downwards, you'll see it in this color. Okay, now let's see if I can also have, all right, now look at it this way. Okay, when it is here, like in this color here, that is the ask, or the buy. The volume for buy should be expected to be much. And you can also say that there's a pressure on ask, bid and ask, and that pushes CVD upward. So once CVD is being pushed upward, you will see changes being made to this count here. All right, okay, so there is a method that I always use, which I may get to and I may not get to that. Okay, so there's another one. There is a line, if you can see that, that I made here. Okay, now over. Okay, let me know. That's something different. I don't want to talk about it. But let me just say that platforms like MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4 don't give real bid and ask data. Okay, so if you just want to ordinarily code it, you can just use an approximation. Okay, and it will only estimate the buy the sell pressure from maybe candle structure and tick volumes, like I said earlier on. But if you want a real data, what you have to do is you need the API of a brokerage firm, most importantly liquidity brokers or brokerage firms that uses it doesn't even have to be that uses, they could be using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, they could be using FXtrader, they could be using any trading platform. Once they provide the API for what you need, definitely you only need to sign up with them, get the API, then integrate it into your code. I've given you nice original. Honestly, let's quickly look at our GBP USD. I'm not concerned about that. Okay, stay here and back to, and how about Euro JPY? It's trying to sell, it's trying to sell, it's selling, it's selling. Euro CHF is selling, Euro New Zealand wants to sell. So it's okay. Euro USD too, we have a signal for Euro USD on the sell side too. It's trying to sell. From the signal, it's trying to say sell. But if this is what it is, okay, from here, all right, it just loaded, has not touched any base. This is the nearest, or this is the next base that it could touch here, or the next key level that price could touch. And one big secret, people will tell you not to trade on Friday. Please do trade on Fridays, or there's a lot of momentum. There's going to be there's always a lot of momentum and a lot of volatility. Yes. So where are we on CVD? All right, so I just told you that I just made an explanation to you of what you can do when platforms like MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 do give some level of real bid and ask data, some level. I didn't say full level of bid and ask data. Okay, that was, there was an improvement on MetaTrader 5. But anyway, let's break down how this indicator works. And you could just imagine so I said you're going to get real candle data. This indicator, the CVD indicator, my CVD indicator looks at the open, the high, HI, GH, the low, and the close, and also the volume. So it does that either from the current time frame or a higher time frame, depending on how you set it. Okay, and it uses a kind of function to estimate how much of that volume was buying versus the one that was selling. So it looks at where the close sits within the candles range, minus the high close, which equals to more buying pressure, and minus the low close, which is equals to more selling pressure. And it then subtracts sell volume from buy volume, then it gives you the delta for the bar. Okay, so you may not understand what I just said, except you're that technical developer kind of person, but I just told you what how this indicator works. So like let me just say, no be joke. So when the delta is positive, it plots green line, I told you earlier on, and when it is negative, it plots red line, which is CVD sell. Okay, green line is CVD buy and red line is CVD sell. So depending on the settings that I have or I implement on the chart, it can maybe reset every day or every session, or at manual hour, depending on how I want it. So that's about this indicator here. So currently it's calculating GBP CHF. Now if we have Euro USD, that was also, now Euro USD, this is Euro USD, the price could fall. Okay, the one there is actually calculating Euro USD. That's why we have all of this move. So once you see what it's calculating, just look for a good entry and possible areas where one can buy or sell from. So maybe I should just look for one that has a positive, and I didn't want to create a dashboard for it. Okay, now this is for Euro AUD. And honestly, that's what Euro AUD has been doing all day. Okay, that is what Euro AUD has been doing all day. Cumulatively, it's kind of like, okay, volume says it could, the delta says it could sell. All right, that's why you're saying it's not going to be, I'm just trying to back test it so you can see. And don't forget, there's also some method and calculations towards cumulative volume delta, and there are different types and versions, different modes. You see, even when there was gap. All right, So I'm going to go back to GBP JPY, my precious GBP JPY for 31st October 2025. And where is the Uncle GBP USD? That's the anchor. The anchor. That is GBP USD. So which means it's still possible that the buy could still be valid. I said that if once price gets below here, I'm gonna take it off. Okay, so that means I still have a ratio, the ratio or the risk reward very intact. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. I have about 11 minutes to go. Eleven minutes. 11 minutes. 11 minutes to go. USD card. Can we just look at USD card? It's trying to sell, but it's not. You know, oh, it's been selling though. Nope, that's not you. Okay. That's USD card. Sell so that GBP USD can also buy. Oh, for gold users, we have not had the opportunity, so the opportunity to look at gold. XAU USD. And silver XAG USD. Okay, I'm going to do Dow Jones US 30. I'll do Nasdaq NAS 100, and I'll do Standard & Poor SPX 500. All right, so I'll make it 47. Not complete. Let's try 45. Okay, let's try 43. And 41. Good. Wow, XAU USD, this is Friday. I was not intending to trade this, but this is a very nice zone here. the weekly base, liquidity base. Price has moved, from this liquidity base, touched, another key level here, though not a weekly but on a monthly. Okay, came back down again and touched it again. So at the end of this candle, let's see, this is a very good price action. Like, yeah, this candle, and this is also another very good price action here, this and also this. Okay, so let's see what can be done at the end of this candle. But the calculation is not that. Except I'm going to use something else. Let me check this template. But judging from the fact that we got this, and this also brought it down, about almost, let's just say 200 pips from here to this place. I have about 6 minutes to go. There's no confirmation yet. GBP USD, currently just got to the entry area for our buy order, and GBP JPY is maintaining its steez for a proper profitable sell order. I was looking at gold, but I don't have an entry yet. I want to have a clarification, a confirmation. Yep. I don't want chop in. Bana some gold a Bugani. Bana some gold a Bugani. They Buga Idona. I wish someday I can make a video so that very dark man, make a live video like this, so that the likes of this activist, he said does not want to be called an activist. Okay, these two great men, Barakata family and Martin Otse, very dark man, and several others that have said that Forex not scam. See, Forex is not a scam, it's too technical. It's one of the several reasons that made me to come online and wanted to, like, okay, I can make live stream of whatever it is. Okay, run a live stream, let people see that truly people can trade these things, and let the whole world see that it's not a scam. See, I analyzed XAUUSD. Look at where price is currently going. This is a live stream. I analyzed GBP USD on a live stream. Let's see, I also analyzed GBP JPY. This is where we are for a sell order, this for a buy order, this for a possible buy order. I'm still gonna get a confirmation. Once I do, I'll place a trade. Okay, I wish I could just make a video especially for them, but I don't think I need it, and nobody does. Not for any sign of disrespect Forex is not scam. The people that surrounds it are the ones that make it look like a scam. Okay, and it does not have to deal with the number. Look at everybody just coming out nowadays with free AI bots, free AI bots. Now, it's not that they have a bot that will trade for you. They have this just a marketing scheme. Okay, it's just a marketing scheme that was they brought up to make people think, oh, the bot is going to, oh, this guy just made so amount of money, oh, $7,000. Now this move alone, I can make $50,000 from this move from here to this place, depending on the lot size, that I trade with. Okay, I could tell you I made this. Okay, how many people? Let's calculate from where we are, from here to this place, just about 42, 45, 43 pips. I can make $40,000, from here to there, depending on how much I'm willing to risk. Okay, depending on how much I'm willing to risk. So we should not let it seem as if because other people have made, people have failed or have lost money and people have complained, so everybody believes or think it is. You understand? If it was a scam, why would the like of Don Jazzy go to? Okay, that's an entry, right? 3 others. Okay. TG has populated it with 3 others on the Telegram. Where's my TG? I see. 3 others. This is the lot size used. And most times I would not wait for these TPs to happen. Once I get a different confirmation for maybe to exit from the trade, I would get out immediately. Okay, all right. Now just imagine that I want to, okay, let me just say risk from here to this point, this zone here. Let me risk like, okay, that what Willie said, let me risk $24 million to make $400. Yeah, everybody with their own calculation, right? You understand? So let me just risk this. I could just let's on the live stream make it seem so. Seriously, make it seriously seem so. Where's GBP JPY? Okay, I need to close this. And this key levels here work so mad and madly and maddest. If there was like that for peers like instruments like or assets like metals. Yeah, I think I should make an MT5 version of this so that we can trade volatility index. I think I should do that. gold is very volatile. And yes, we have GBP USD new, and Euro AUD is just I don't want to look at that today. Okay, I just made a screenshot and posted it on my Telegram. All right. So we'll be looking at all the areas, all the instruments where we can, take profit from. Okay, I think we have USD card confirmed for a sell. Let's see, let's look at that. Let me confirm this. Okay. I'll take 3 orders as usual for USD card, confirmed sell order. And since all right, I can still take this, make an entry for this, but no, that's not good for me. Okay, I posted, I said the wages of experienced trading is good results. Money. Okay, if you want to, there are two options to become to join the elite circle. That is the free access link here. Okay, just click on the link. It takes you to you using our recommended broker to join us, to join FXtraderKGEE. And once you have verified your account and deposit at least 100 USD, you can send me your details so I can verify, using this Telegram link here. Just click on it. It takes you to this place. All right, so once I get you confirmed, you will automatically be added to the elite circle for free. And second one is paid subscription. Okay, if you want to remain with your broker, you can be trading from anywhere or any part of the world. But just do what? Get in touch with me using the same handle here and tell me you want to subscribe for a month's signal service, which is gonna cost you this little amount. Okay, and you can also provide the USDT details if that's what you want. Okay, so that is what you get for becoming a member of the FXtraderKGEE family. Past that one, lie. GBP JPY is too strong. GBP USD should be strong too. Negative. I'm going to cover it up with XAUSD. I hope so. Okay. There's something about Japanese here, and I've seen. Seriously on the negative. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. There is New Zealand CHF2, and there is Euro AUD also to look at, and GBP card. Okay. If this is all it is, I'm not comfortable with that. Okay, GBP card too. Okay, price is still consolidating, and I'm not too comfortable with it. And the third one is New Zealand CHF, which is also buying. it's loading. By the way, this is not okay. Yeah. All right, which is all good because it was actually coming from a very important, leg key level here. The yearly key level and also the monthly key level. Oh, sorry, the weekly key level all combined together. Okay. I think we have done enough. Let's add more 4 minutes to it. And just like I did yesterday, if the live streaming did not go as planned, I'm automatically, anytime I live stream, I'm always recording it, so I will just upload it, compress and upload. And just like I did yesterday, I think it's still working, we're still there. I forgot to add this. Should have done that before now. This is another one, AUDCHF. Like I said, I don't like trading it. And if you look at this, you definitely will see, look at the CVD here, this sharp move here, had it been it continued and you found, this sharp move, gave, made CVD to, cumulatively calculate the volume. Okay. Yeah, makes CVD cumulatively calculate volume. I was just trying to trade because we had this, but that means since we have this, we have a GBP USD this much, okay, this much volume, then I should be looking for a possible, seriously, I should be looking for more buy options. That's how I use calculate my own. I just wanted to talk about CVD. I think I did, talked about it, to an extent, a very good extent. We've not even looked at our XAU USD. Oof. It's all right. All right, 4 minutes gone. I'll see you in another one. and thank you for being part of this. Like I said, take your time and go to use the link from. If you are confused and don't know where to find the FXtraderKGEE link, I'm going to drop it in after the live stream. I'm going to drop it in the comment section. So, but for those who want to find clarity, because you know people can be coming to a lot of comment section, you know, commenters will be coming and be saying, oh, thank God I traded with so and so. So I always like it when you go and, you know, verify all by yourself. Okay, just go to, now I made it smaller so you can see the link linktr, sorry, linktr.ee/FXtraderKGEE. Please, this is just it. All right, and if you're not sure, go to, okay, I'll show you some things before I go. I think I'm done with trading, but let me make this. I'm gonna reset the transform so we can the browser can be bold enough, and then we can see what we need to see. Okay, we are here now. Look at this, make sure it's always this, and if you are unsure, go to the Telegram. Once you go to the Telegram page, it brings you to this Telegram. Okay, it brings you to this Telegram, FXtraderKGEE. All right, it brings you to this Telegram. Now once you get to this Telegram, what you have to do is you can always go to the member area, sorry, to click on the name FXtraderKGEE Trading Hub. Once you click on it, it definitely brings you here. So this is the link tree here if you're not sure. Okay, where you can connect, you know, with FXtraderKGEE across various platforms. All right, now that is one. The second one is to go to use this. But if you don't want to use this, the video that you're currently watching, okay, just click on it. All right, just, you know, click on the video. Once you are here, you can always, you know, follow through the Telegram, you know, link here. It says 5 more links, right? Yes, it says 5 more links. So when you click on it, you will see a whole lot of information, and then the link. Then you can get to Twitter, which is X, which can get to Facebook, you can get to Instagram, you can get to TikTok, and you can always, you know, use the YouTube video, YouTube about us, or this place to get to click on this link here. And once you click on the link, the next is it takes you to this place where you can access every page, every platform where we currently are. All right, so please don't be deceived. I will never ask you for money, and these are my verified links, an official link, and I don't do investment services. Okay, except you are coming to talk to me via here, that you want what's it called, you want to talk to me, you know, via here, that you want a signal service, and how do you go about it. Okay, if you're unsure, use the link is pinned here. Just click on the link here, click on the link, it brings you here. Then you follow the link, talk to me. Or if you want a paid subscription, if maybe you have a funded account, for instance, you have a funded account and you don't want to lose your money and you want to still continue to subscribe to, so that you can get signals, it's very easy. Tell your mentors even. Yeah, tell your mentors. They can subscribe and get you signals too. All these mentors. God will help us. Alright, so these are just the two options we have. Option 1, free access, broker link. Option 2, you just get a monthly subscription, and if you're satisfied with the first month, you can do another. If you're satisfied with another, you can do another. You can even do 1 year. I'll give you discounts.